Over the years, the internet has had its fair share with something called screamers. Screamers are basically little jump scares that come out of nowhere and are usually in things that you least expect them to be in. Many of these screamers were in the form of videos, websites, video games, etc. People would share these screamers with their friends or even their own family members to try and play a little prank on them and give them a little scare for the day.
Oh, damn.
Today, we're going to be taking a look at some of the most iconic and interesting screamers on the internet and seeing if these still hold up today. And don't worry, when I do show off these screamers, I will be putting a countdown warning before the jump scare so you know when it's coming. And there will be absolutely zero random jump scares in this video at the end or whatever, so don't worry about that either, I promise. Anyways, without further ado, let's just start this video with rocking chair. A YouTube video titled Ghost Caught on Tape was uploaded by user SZWorld, whose real name is Steve Zaransky, back in October of 2006. This video features a room with a rocking chair front and center. There are also many things scattered on the floor, including a rocking horse behind the rocking chair. Throughout this video, you can hear a Chevy commercial playing in the background while a mom talks about The Little Mermaid.
This is it. The Chevy model year event is almost over. The last of the 06s are going fast, so don't get your Chevy before someone else does. Buy 06 Mountain V6 and get 0% APR finance.
Not much happens in the video for the first 10 seconds or so, and this chair stays perfectly still, but after the 10-second mark, things start to change. The blanket on the right starts to move a tiny bit, and the chair starts to rock back and forth on its own out of nowhere. Now this makes you wonder if the chair is secretly cursed. However, right when you're wondering that, Regan McNeil from the Exorcist movie jump scares you, and the video ends with Steve's website. Steve would actually go on to make an alternate version of this video in September of 2010, where Regan McNeil was replaced with a woman with no eyes and a mouth which is wide open. And here's a little interesting fact about this video. Apparently the house that can be seen in the video was actually Steve's house, which he lived in with his family before they moved out of it. And the woman who crawls up to the camera was actually Steve's wife, Caroline Bryant, who was also the woman in the alternate version. The original video from 2006 currently has over 70 million views, but has been re-uploaded by many people over the years, with the re-uploads also gaining millions of views, making this one of the most iconic screamer videos of all time. Michael Jackson's ghost. So in 2009, there were videos claiming that the ghost of Michael Jackson was caught on camera while Larry King was exploring his Neverland Ranch on CNN Live. And when some internet users stumbled upon this video, they thought it'd be a funny idea to make a jump scare video based on it. So on July 7th, 2009, a video was uploaded to YouTube by user AmnesiaFish titled Proof of Michael Jackson's Ghost, Scary New Raw Footage with Enhanced Audio. The video itself starts off with text that reads, Michael Jackson's quote-unquote alleged ghost as seen on Larry King Live has been seen by millions. Our audio engineers managed to extract an additional layer of sound from this clip. Listen carefully. This is actual audio from the original clip. Then we cut to the original CNN Live clip that was spreading around the internet. We can see them come across a long hall with what appears to be a shadow at the end of the hall moving. After this, it repeats the clip of the shadow moving over and over again. It plays that same clip slowed down a few times before suddenly zooming in, and then out of nowhere, the viewer gets jump scared with an image of Michael Jackson as a zombie from the Thriller music video. Before ending the video with text saying, just a small tribute to a man who will never stop thrilling us. We'll miss you, MJ. Now, despite this being the original, there is a re-upload of this video that got 9 million more views than the original. It's kind of sad, but sadly this does happen with many famous videos on YouTube, so it is expected. Anyways, this is another very iconic YouTube screamer video, with it being viewed by millions over the years, just like Rocking Chair. Dancing Girl. Here's yet another iconic YouTube screamer, the Dancing Girl video, also known as OMG Amazing Dancer. Now, the earliest upload of this video is said to have been back in early 2010 by a user named ShortAVI, but was actually terminated. So now the earliest upload is this video, which was uploaded on March 9th of 2010. It features an old TV with static on the very right of the screen, with a girl on the left dancing slowly while peaceful music plays in the background. This video seems way more innocent than the rocking chair one, so you think it'll just be a calm little video of a girl dancing for 20 seconds, and that is that. However, you're on. The girl dances away from the camera's view, and then shortly after she disappears, a very loud jump scare with a bloody woman appears out of nowhere and then immediately ends. There sadly isn't really much info about this video, and it probably doesn't help that the original is now gone, as they were probably the original creator of this video. All I can say for now is that despite this video not being as well known as like the rocking chair video or the Michael Jackson ghost video, it's still a pretty iconic YouTube screamer that deserves to be mentioned in this video. The Scary Maze game. Oh boy, this is easily one of, if not the most iconic screamers on the entire internet. A game known as the Scary Maze game was dominating the internet in the mid to late 2000s and was constantly having new reaction videos posted about it every single day. So what is the Scary Maze game? Well, most of you probably do know what it is, but for those who somehow don't, it's a little low-quality game that is simply titled The Maze, created by a man named Jeremy Winterroud, who has actually made several other videos with jump scares in it. Test your skills, try to reach the goal without touching the walls. How steady is your hand? Let's find out. Try and beat all 4 levels. You'd play as this tiny little blue dot and would have to navigate these mazes without going outside of the light blue tubes. The game seems nice enough up until level 3.
This one is the hardest level yet. Truly challenging your maze skills. Is it even possible?
Nope, because when you are super close to the end of the level and are just about to celebrate and make it to the final level, you get a nice little hello from Regan McNeil from The Exorcist, once again, just like from the rocking chair video. The game came out in 2003, and it wouldn't be until 2006 when it would start to go viral. There would be countless, and I mean countless, reaction videos of people pranking their friends or family members with this game, and would often get hilarious results.
Come on.
There would even be an infamous SNL skit which would parody the game and these reaction videos.
Why would you do that?
Overall, the Scary Maze game is truly an iconic screamer and will continue to traumatize generations to come. What's wrong with this picture? In February of 2002, a man named J. Bill McCarthy would create a screamer animation that would go further than he ever thought it would. He would post it to his website, JBill, and its main purpose was just to prank his girlfriend. The animation features a stock photo of a dining room with a table and chairs and some open windows. And your goal is to find out what is wrong with the picture, and so you'll look around for the picture for a bit, trying to find what's wrong. However, you probably struggle with finding out what's wrong, because there's literally nothing wrong with this image at all. Right when you're about to give up and just stop looking and just call it quits, it cuts to an image of a woman with black eyes screaming before quickly going back to the room, and then the animation ends. And here's a little fun fact. The image of the screaming woman actually comes from Getty Images and was made by a photographer named Gandhi Vasan in 1998. This photo was inspired by the iconic The Scream painting, and this photo was even used and edited a little bit for the poster of a movie called Maniacs from 2001. J. Bill himself was who made the photo into the iconic image we all know and love. Anyways, back to the screamer itself. This animation would instantly go viral and even be featured on America's Funniest Home Videos numerous times as well.
The windows? Yeah. Oh. Once you see it, you'll know.
There are also many different variations of this type of screamer, but with different images. All in all, what's wrong with this picture was truly a screamer for the ages, and I don't think J. Bill expected it to go as far as it did. Ghost car. I'd argue this video right here is what defined internet screamers. When you think of internet screamers, this is probably the first one you think of. The Kayfie car commercial also known as the ghost car video. In April 2005, a German coffee company named K-Fi would go on to create some TV commercials that would start out nice and peaceful, but then just when you're about to relax, a jump scare comes out of nowhere, and then the commercial ends with the coffee itself with a heartbeat sound effect before the ad ends. These were part of a campaign called Wide Awake and would use these jump scares as a way to show you how energetic and awake their product can make you, hence the heartbeat sound effect at the end. However, these commercials didn't quite sit well with many people, and these ads were seen as material that just shouldn't be on TV at all, which I can understand. The commercials would soon stop airing as a result of the criticism, and that was the end of that. However, one of these commercials would go super viral on the internet and would scare millions around the world. This commercial features a white car driving down a road with trees and hills all around it. Peaceful music can be heard throughout the commercial, and the car continues driving until it suddenly disappears behind a giant tree. The camera continues to pan to the right, and we get a beautiful view of the hills and trees, and just when you're wondering where on earth the car went, a zombie suddenly zooms in from the right and screams right in your face. The ad then ends with their usual slogan, and then the product with a heartbeat sound effect. This commercial would be re-uploaded all over YouTube, with the most popular upload named Ghost Car getting almost 40 million views in 18 years, with the video being uploaded way back in July of 2005, only 3 months after the commercials were even released. Like the scary maze game, this commercial would be used to prank friends or family members and would usually be told to look for a ghost in the video, and right when they're in full focus mode, the screamer would occur.
Let's go by these trees. Keep a look at the front.
And years later, even the Amazing World of Gumball would go on to reference the iconic video in the season 2 episode named The Internet.
Huh? There's no ghost in this video. It's just a car driving down a road.
And to this day, there are still many memes and reactions about the commercial being created, and I think it's safe to say that the internet will never forget the splash this video had on internet culture. Stickman. This was a video which was uploaded by Logbog in June of 2006. It starts off with text that says, "What you are about to see may disturb some viewers. In 1998, a man made an animation, but after watching it, he noticed something strange. Watch closely." And then quickly cuts to a Stickman moving around in front of a white backdrop. The animation doesn't last too long, and once it finishes, there's more text which reads, "Watch again closely." The animation that played before plays once again, but this time it freezes after it finishes and starts to zoom in on the Stickman. You're probably looking for the strange thing that's in the animation, but just when you think you're close to finding it, an image of James Root from the band Slipknot suddenly appears with a loud scream playing. After the screamer, more text can be seen which reads, "Did you see it this time? Want to watch it again? No? I don't think so." The video currently has over 1.5 million views, and the creator would even end up creating a sequel in November of 2009, 3 years after the original. The video follows a similar format to the original, with an animation playing and then the video telling you to look for something disturbing in the animation before jump scaring you just when you think you're about to find it. This video would even be featured in a video called 9 Screamers All at Once, where you can see it just at the bottom of the video. This one isn't too well known, especially compared to the others, but this is another screamer video that I feel is worth mentioning, especially for how old it is. SCP-450. We're going to be ending this video with one that I find a bit more funny than the others. This was a video which was uploaded to YouTube by someone named AndrewJ857 in December of 2010. However, this video has since been privated by the original uploader and was re-uploaded by the Screamer Wiki in June of 2019. The video starts off with text that warns the viewers that the content in the video may be dangerous to their own health and that they should watch at their own risk. It then cuts to an image of a dark hallway with weird ambience playing in the background. There's nothing but this image for a good 50 seconds, but then all of a sudden it just cuts to an image of a kitten with a meow sound effect. So this video may seem like more of a fake out screamer at first, but then this is when the actual screamer starts. After the kitten, it cuts to scrolling text which reads, "Thanks for watching, prepare to bricks," which only appears for like a second before suddenly flashing many creepy faces on screen with scream sound effects. Some of these images include Regan McNeil from The Exorcist once again, the Gandhi Vassin screaming girl image, and even Smile Dog. It then randomly cuts to Jeff the Killer with the song "I Shot the Sheriff" by Bob Marley playing before Regan McNeil popping up once again before the video ends. I shot the sheriff. This one just seems a bit more funny to me as like, first of all, it's a dark hallway for like a very long time. Then it cuts to a cute kitten and then just randomly starts playing a billion jump scares all at once before cutting to Bob Marley. Like, what? And then it just scares you again at the end. Like, what an interesting video. And apparently the creator themselves actually finds the video ridiculous as well, which was why they privated it around late 2014. They commented on a wiki post in late 2015 saying, "This is pathetic, Lau. That's why I made this and all my other videos private, for Christ's sake." Then over 2 years later, they replied to some replies saying, "Don't know why I'm still commenting here, but yes, that was me. I just want to make better things." So yeah, even the creator finds this video kind of silly, but it's still sort of a shame that the original was private, as it would be funny to see things such as early reactions in the comments, the original description, etc. But I do understand it is the creator's decision after all. But yeah, this is another screamer which, while not as popular as some of the others similar to the Stickman video, it's still a very interesting video which I think deserves a mention in this video. So those were some of the most iconic and interesting screamers on the internet. This video was very interesting to make as I've never really researched these videos before. I'd like to thank the Screamer Wiki for making this video a lot easier to make, as they were able to provide some very important information and backstory about these screamers. I'll leave a link down below if you're interested in checking out some of the other screamers on the site, as they are pretty interesting to look at. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to like and subscribe. I'm currently on the road to 100,000 subscribers, so even just one subscription would be greatly appreciated. And if you want to support the channel even more, feel free to press the join button or click on the link in the description and become a member of the channel. You can unlock some special perks such as custom emotes, a badge next to your name, and even early access to new videos. You aren't required to become a member, obviously, but it'd be greatly appreciated as well. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace!